Hi, this is Lee Garrett and welcome to another edition of Screencasts Online. OS update season is now upon us, and as far as watchOS is concerned, recent updates have been reasonably underwhelming, and the overall structure of the OS has always remained largely the same. This year, with watchOS 10, things have changed, and I think it's safe to say that we've had the most significant upgrade since the product was first launched. Now, whilst there aren't as many individual feature and app upgrades that you'd normally see, the changes that have been made will impact how you use your watch for the better. It's sleeker, it's definitely faster, and I'm showing you this video today on a Series 6 watch, and it's still incredibly fast. And you can use watchOS 10 from the Series 4 and above. So let's take a look at what we have. Here is my watch, and you can see one of the two new watch faces here. This is the palette face. There's lots of different colours available, which we'll see at the end. But the biggest new addition to watchOS 10 is the Smart Stack. Now, if I swipe upwards on the digital crown, as well as the date and time, we've got widgets that watchOS thinks are going to be beneficial to you dependent on what you are doing. So when I was on holiday last week, my boarding pass was here. And it's early in the morning, so my calendar is here at the top. And as I usually go for a walk first thing with Simba, my activity widget is below that. Now, as I scroll, I can see news. We've got weather, tips. And this one at the bottom is great because it can house up to 3 widgets in there. And it's fully customizable as well, so you can put any 3 widgets that you like within. Then at the bottom, there's a button that will take you to all of the apps on your watch in either the grid view or the list view. If I just come out of the Smart Stack though, you don't have to swipe the digital crown to access it. You can swipe up from the bottom of your watch face, and this gets you there as well. So where's this useful? Well, if you like using full screen watch faces like the photos one, but you tend to find it restrictive because of the lack of complications available, then this is your new best friend because you can also add your own widgets into the list. There is a maximum number, so you can't have any more than 8 entries in here. And the 8th one of those is that bottom one that we saw that has 3 mini widgets in there. So there's a total of 10 widgets available in this Smart Stack at the moment. Now to open one, simply tap, of course. So let's do tips. And almost all of the stock applications have had a redesign. Now we're not going to cover them all, of course. Go in, have a play. But the tips app does look different here. It's showing me how the recent notifications feature works. So let's go with it. I'll tap try it. Then start here. And we've got a lovely screen view here of the notifications that overlays my current watch face. You can see the colour of that palette watch face rather than the standard black colour that it was before. Now I tap done and come back. Then to look at the different tip categories, just swipe on the digital crown to view them. It's certainly a lot faster and looks a lot better. Let's go back to the Smart Stack though. And if I long press on the screen, then I can add and remove widgets from the stack. Now you can't remove the date and time one at the top, but all of the others are fair game here. And if you want to put one of the widgets to the top of the list, then you can tap the small pin in the top right hand corner of the widget. And if I now swipe to the top of the stack, the tips widget is pinned at the top, and it tells us on the left that it's pinned as well. And if I come out from here and then back in, sure enough, we can see that tips is there at the top. Okay, let's add in our own widget now. So I'm going to long press and tap on the plus button in the top left. Now, every time you come here to add a new widget, there are going to be 2 different featured ones that appear at the top. So we've got a reminders one and a rename file shortcut one that I have there. Now, I don't think there is ever a situation where I need to use that particular shortcut from my wrist. So I do think these featured suggestions at this stage are completely random. Now, below those, all of the apps with widgets are listed, and you can see as I scroll, pretty much all of these stock apps are there. We've got some third-party ones too there, like Spark and Timery. In fact, if I go back up, I'm going to select Timery and add that one in. Now, there are 2 different Timery widgets I can add in here. So we've got the current time entry, as well as the ability to start a new timer. So I'm going to tap that one. There it is. Now I'll tap to add another one. We've got 2 different featured ones that appear at the top. We've got the world clock and music now. Now I don't want those, but I'm going to swipe down and perhaps add in alarms here.
That's just a quick preview of one of this week's Apple-related tutorials from Screencasts Online. Screencasts Online is your premium source of Apple-related video tutorials. all of our members get access to brand new up-to-date tutorials each week, as well as unlimited access to our entire video archive full of Mac and iOS related tutorials. You can stream and download all of our videos on your Mac, iPad and iPhone, and even your Apple TV using the members-only Screencasts Online Apple TV app. Membership also includes a complimentary subscription to the digital Screencasts Online monthly magazine, published each month and packed with videos, articles, reviews, as well as hints and tips covering all aspects of the Mac, iPad, iPhone, and all of the other fantastic Apple products. So, if you're ready to start getting the most out of your Apple devices, visit screencastsonline.com today and become a Screencasts Online member.